Hey guys, GoForce Online, and in this video I want to talk about 5 potential weapon skills that should be added to ESO. Now since the game's launch there has been no new weapon skills added, although there have been plenty of class skills and guild skills added with new mechanics, but no weapon skills. So the first one I think they should add is spears. Now in Morrowind originally you can use spears as a weapon, but ever since then it has been phased out of the game, so you couldn't do it in Oblivion or Skyrim and not in ESO. So I think spears is due for a comeback as a weapon class. Now there is already characters being shown using spears. If you look at Markarth, you'll see the Argonians using spears there. There's also certain enemies that are already using spears as well. So you can see them actually attacking with spears, but if you look at it, it's magic damage instead of physical damage, so they might need to tweak that up a bit. Alright, the second one is conjured weapons. So there are no melee magic weapons. So if you have a magic build, but certain skills are close range, so for instance Templar or Nightblades, so they've got magic skills that are close range, but you don't have a weapon skill that can support that. So if you have conjured weapons, they could just simply work as normal swords, shields or axes would, but they would restore magicka instead of stamina. They would be based on your spell damage instead of your weapon damage. So having a close range skill or a close ranged weapon skill line for magicka would definitely be a benefit. Now the third one is brawling, so simply using your fists. So the mechanics for it is already in the game. If you unequip all your weapons and you're just standing there with nothing, you can literally punch your way out of the situation. So I think just adding skills to support that. So having a monk type build as a weapon skill should be really cool, and just add that extra bit to the game of mechanics that already exist. The next one is single wield, so having one sword or one shield. Now it's practically it wouldn't work, so it would say, alright, well, why would I just use one sword instead if I could just use two? But if you look at the red guards especially, they have that's called the Book of Circles, which is an instruction manual on how to handle a sword, and it's just a lot of lore based on single wielding weapons. So if they can have a skill line for weapons of single wield, so wielding a single dagger or a single sword or a single axe, would be really good adding to the game. Now you can also see certain characters already using single wield weapons, so people attack with single wield weapons. They demonstrated some movements, potential attack movements with single wield weapons. So the basis for it already exists in the game, they just need to build upon that with a skill line. And the last one, bit of a hopeful one here, is Alchemist. So if you take a look at the new dungeons, the Castle Thorn, I believe. So you have this alchemist that will just throw glass bottles at you. As soon as they make contact, they explode. And they would have a dagger that they suddenly just light on fire. Or they actually have healing as well. So I'm thinking if you can have this alchemist build as a bit of an offensive build, but also as another healing weapon. So all your damage dealers have different sorts of weapons. As a tank, you can use a sword and shield, or you could use a frost staff, so there's a bit of variety there. But if you're a healer, you are equipping a healing staff. So having a bit more variety on healing builds and having a weapon class that could support that. Anyway, thanks for listening guys. If you like the content I'm putting out, please hit that like and subscribe. And if you have any ideas for videos I need to do in the future, please let me know in the comments down below. Take care and be safe. Bye.